Hey everybody, how's it going? And welcome to Daily's 2A News. Today we're going to be talking about a mayor in California who wants everybody who is participating in the Second Amendment to be forced to purchase Second Amendment insurance. So let's talk about it. This channel is proud to be supported by the USCCA. The U.S. Concealed Carry Association helps responsible Americans like you prepare for what happens before, during, and after an act of lawful self-defense. USCCA members get life-saving education, expert training, plus defense liability insurance. These benefits provide more than 500,000 USCCA members with the peace of mind that they deserve. Plus, a USCCA membership is always risk-free with their 100% money-back, bulletproof guarantee. Membership is truly an investment worth exploring. Click the most important link you might click ever down below and activate your U.S. Concealed Carry Association membership now. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about this. So the mayor of San Jose is once again floating an idea, because this is not the first time that he's come up with this idea, but now he's trying to gain support for a new law that would force his residents to purchase liability insurance if they wish to participate in the Second Amendment. Now, he says this is because if somebody was to commit a crime with one of those tools and somebody gets injured, that liability insurance would then cover that person, and that person would not have to worry about those expenses because of the crime that was committed. There's so many things that are wrong with this. Let's go ahead and start from the top. One, it's totally unconstitutional. You cannot force people or create a law that forces people to pay a premium in order to practice one of their fundamental constitutional rights. You just can't do it. Number two, that would price the low-income people completely out of the Second Amendment altogether. People already having a hard time affording things, but they still want to defend their families, right? Well, maybe they have a very small budget and they've saved up, and that budget is what it is. But now you say, okay, if you purchase one of these and you partake in the Second Amendment, then now you're going to have this premium slapped on top of it that you're going to have to pay whatever he ends up thinking of, monthly, bi-monthly or annually. And the people that were on a strict budget are not going to be able to afford it anymore. So the people that probably need it the most are the ones that are going to be completely priced out of participating in the Second Amendment. Now, the next point that I'd like to make, especially if you're watching Mayor Dingleberry, if you're watching this, that type of insurance doesn't exist. To my knowledge, it doesn't exist, and to my knowledge, and anybody who knows anything about business, it won't exist. Because essentially what you're trying to do is you're trying to get insurance companies to insure crime, and nobody is going to do that. Nobody's going to put up a policy and say, okay, well, if you go in there and you rob that convenience store and somebody gets injured in the process, we're going to go ahead and cover it. I don't know anybody that's going to support that, because essentially what you're saying is that insurance company is backing a policy of somebody who broke a law like that. Now, you might be thinking of, let's say, USCCA, right? USCCA. That's the same type of liability insurance. However, the USCCA does not support crime. For instance, it has to be, and they say it in their ads, I say it when I run an ad for them as well, that they have to be an act of lawful self-defense. So they cover you in an act of lawful self-defense. That means if somebody is coming after you, you're in fear for your life, they're attacking you in some way, you defend yourself, and the proof isn't there, so you might go to jail for a little bit. The USCCA is going to pay for you to get out. They're going to pay for your lawyer. They're going to pay to defend you to prove the fact that you're innocent. That's a totally different thing from saying, well, I went in and 12 people got hurt, and now, all of these people need medical care, so I need you to cover it. That's absolutely ridiculous. It's one of the worst business models, if not the worst business model I've ever heard of. So you have the fact that you're pricing out low-income people. It's unconstitutional. The plan that you're looking for, an insurance coverage that you're looking for, doesn't even exist, and you don't have any way of actually enforcing it. Period. Hands down. But hey, you know what? You're trying to advance your cause, right? You're trying to make yourself look good for your constituents. You're trying to say, hey, I did something. Look at what I did, because I hate these tools so much that I'm willing to go to any length in order to show my support for the orange, right? To support gun control. And you just end up looking like an idiot. Somebody who completely doesn't understand business, and somebody who completely doesn't understand that while the people that actually do partake in the Second Amendment through all the legal channels, the people that partake in the Second Amendment and then go and do something are usually the people who could care less about any of your laws to begin with. If they're willing to commit a crime, chances are they committed a bunch more before that just to get up to that point right there. So the people that you're really punishing by this or forcing to get this insurance are essentially covering the people that wouldn't have gotten the insurance anyway and wouldn't have gone through the legal channels in order to get the tool that they used to do it to begin with. So you're having other people, the good people, essentially fund whatever insurance, if one was created, fund the insurance policy for those people that are committing crimes. And I, for one, don't want my money going to somebody who, does those types of things, period. I wouldn't be part of that. And so, again, it's one of the most ridiculous things that I've heard, but sure enough, leave it to a mayor in California to come up with something like this. So just try and stay on top of this, because if they introduce it, there needs to be a huge pushback and a major argument, because it's just the most ridiculous thing I've heard in a little while. So I want to thank you all very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please like, subscribe. Have a great day.